Yo, what's happening? Welcome to Art versus Arteria. My name is Arteria, aka Art, and this is my channel where I basically talk to myself, me versus me, trying to inspire myself at the same time trying to inspire you. So with that said, this video I want to talk about wasting time and how we as human beings tend to waste a lot of time, man. Time is our most valuable asset, commodity, however you want to say it. So why do we waste so much of it, man? Why do we waste so much time? Why do I waste so much time? That's a question that I ponder often. And one of the reasons few reasons. I'm gonna get into a few reasons why I do it. I don't know why you do it. You have to answer those questions for yourself, but the reasons I do it may be some of the same reasons. And two main reasons are distractions and procrastination. Let me tell you, I am a professional. You hear me? A professional procrastinator. Like, you'll be hard pressed to find somebody who is on my level, like when it comes to procrastinating, bro. I put things off until the very last minute. I don't know why I do that, knowing it's gonna be stressful. And I think I do it because I tend to work better under pressure. I'm gonna say that. That's true, but I shouldn't be justifying it. But I think that's why I do it. I remember back in high school, even throughout school, whenever I had a project or that had a deadline, like got the project ahead of time, or any assignment that had a deadline that we got it like weeks in advance, it didn't matter. I'm not working on it until the night before. Trust and guarantee. I ain't touching it until the night. If it's due on the 8th, what am I gonna do? You guessed it. Pull it out on the 7th and start working on it. I was one of them kids that used to go in my mom's room and tell her at the last minute, it's 7:00 p.m. and tell my mom Mom, I got a project due tomorrow. Of course, I get cursed out. She said, well, your ass gonna fail because I ain't going out. You should have told me this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was. I was one of them kids, and it's done spilled over into my adulthood. And what I'm realizing now in adulthood is bro, you can't, that does not work. It works very seldom. It's certain things you can procrastinate. There's still things like I said, I'm a professional procrastinator. I still do it. I'm working on it. And so there's still things that I procrastinate on, but I'm trying, and I'm going to get better at it because, like I said, it don't work. It's in adulthood, you procrastinate on certain things, and it just ends up being a bigger headache. So procrastination is definitely one of the things that I struggle with that causes me to waste time. The other thing is distractions, and they kind of go hand in hand because when I'm distracted, I'm procrastinating, and when I'm procrastinating, I'm distracted, if that makes sense. So, for instance, some of the distractions that we have in life, and you might be able to attest to this and relate to this, is a number one distraction that we all have is our cellular devices. Cell phones. Our smartphones are a waste of time because everybody has the world at their fingertips now, and everybody is an addict to the algorithm. Whatever algorithm that you subscribe to, whatever your drug of choice is, whether it's IG, Facebook, Twitter, X, we call it Twitter over here, YouTube, the hub, whatever your algorithm of choice is, your drug of choice is, most of us struggle with it, with putting it down. TikTok, bro, there's so many people addicted to TikTok, man. It's crazy. You know who I'm talking to. You're probably on TikTok right now watching this video. Anyway, distractions, man. Our phones are like number one distractor because it's so like, even if we're not on the algorithms, we use our phones for everything, man. Google, emails, websites, Netflix, sporting events. There's so many streaming services out here now that so many options. Like, it's too many options. We got too many options. Dating sites. It's too many options out here. So we're distracted by all of the outside noise. So one of the solutions for me when it comes to my phone and the algorithms is what I decided to do at the earlier part of this year is delete like all of the social media apps off of my phone. Like, I didn't delete my accounts, but I did take them off my phone, and I do that from time to time. This has been the longest run. I think I've been off of like since January, at least February, and it's June now. I haven't been on my IG since then. I haven't been on Facebook. I haven't been on TikTok. I have been on Twitter, but I did delete the app. But like, that Kendrick and Drake beef kind of brought me back into using Twitter because everything everything updates so fast on Twitter. Like, Twitter's like real time, so it's hard to like wean off of that for me sometimes. And so I've been going through it through that the website, so to speak. But that I'm about to get back off of that too, because it's a waste. It's like a severe waste of time, man. Like, it's the same shit every day. Like, same shit, different day with all of these social media apps. Like, it just might be one new thing that goes viral from day to day, but like, for the most part, it's just the same talking points. It's the same BS. It's the same fuckery. It's just the same ish. And you know it like I know it. It's the same stuff, man. Like, nothing changes. You can be off this shit for like 5 years and come back and it's the same people saying the same stuff. People being offended about, who knows, man. Finding stuff to be offended about. People trolling. It's a waste of time, ultimately. Like, if you're not using it for your business or to like better your brand, if you have a brand, then like, it's really, what's the point? I looked up like the numbers earlier today. My computer's right here, my computer screen. I looked up the numbers earlier today about how many people, like, how much time do people spend on their phones, like, on average. And the first link I clicked on when I Googled it, the webpage said the average time spent on a cell phone for most people is 3 hours and 15 minutes. Then I clicked on another site and it said it was 3 hours and 50 minutes, which is insane if you think about it. Like, insane. Like, you spend almost 4 hours of your time on your phone. It's like, that's crazy if you really think about it. Just think about how much stuff you could get done if we just put our phones down. Just put your phone down for an hour a day and just go do something else. Do something productive. Sit with yourself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been mindful of what I've been doing on my phone. Don't pick it up when I wake up in the morning. I try not to. I still got a habit sometimes. So I try to keep it in the other room when I remember. Just keep it in the other room and just get up when my alarm goes off and then go in and turn it off. Instead of like having it right there on a nightstand, pick it up and I'm on Twitter or on YouTube, right? First thing in the morning. I just woke up out of like the dream world, and I was in the astral plane, and now I'm back in the matrix because I'm right back on my phone again. So I'm trying, like, that's one thing that I've been working on, putting my phone down and just sitting with myself sometimes, like with my thoughts, going outside on the balcony, sitting, no phone, just sitting for a few minutes, man, to myself, my own thoughts, so I can have my own thought and not be caught up in everybody else's ish, man, because it's all noise at the end of the day. So put your phone down, man. even if it's for just a little bit of time. Like, make time to put your phone down and be with yourself, or do something that you want to do. The next thing is distraction. For me, and I know for some of y'all too, is video games. Now, I don't see nothing wrong with video games, playing video games as an adult. I know some people have their opinions about it, but I play video games. I play it to unwind, even though, Call of Duty, man, like, Call of Duty, bro. You can't unwind when you play that game. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I like to play video games, but video games are definitely a waste of time. There's no way around it. Ultimately, it's a waste of time, especially if you're doing it too much. I don't think it's nothing wrong with doing it every now and then, but sometimes I get caught up, man, and I'll be on the game for exorbitant amount of time. And if you're not a gamer, let me tell you, 5-6 hours go by like in the blink of an eye, bro. It's like, I don't know what it is about gaming. Time fly by. It like, you start at 6 and next you look at the clock and it's after midnight. It's crazy. So I've been trying to regulate. This is what I do. So before I even turn the game on, which is usually at night anyway, I try to get as much work done as I can. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that I'm being productive. It's kind of like a reward at the end of the day type thing for me. And so you can implement that too. If you feel yourself spending too much time on video games, and you got other things other productive things that you need to be doing, like you got goals that you got, and you just wasting your time playing video games, man, you need to like self-correct in a hurry, because it's a waste of time, man. You don't want to sacrifice your goals for video games. You want that shit to be the other way around. Sacrifice these video games for your goals, for your life. Talking to myself mainly, but I know there's people out there that can use this word anyway. Next thing, television. I don't really watch too much TV, but I watch sports. I like a good documentary. I like a good crime docs, First 48, stuff like that, man. I watch that. I find myself watching too much of that sometimes, and so gotta turn the TV off, man. Gotta turn the TV off. Like, if you spend too much time on TV, too much time on Netflix, if you Netflix and chilling too much, instead of working on your goals, you gotta self-correct. Be real with yourself, man. Turn that joint off, man. Get to it. Get to it. If you watch TV too much, like, set a certain amount of time to where this is my TV time. You gotta treat yourself like you love yourself, like you would treat a kid sometimes. That's how I gotta treat myself anyway. Like I would treat my child, like, this is when I'm gonna do this. This is when I'm gonna work on my goals. This is when I'm gonna do this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna do that. I only got so much time to do this other stuff. This is the priority. It's all right to have fun, but you gotta have the priorities. Gotta be your priorities. If you say they're your priorities, a lot of times we say shit is our priorities, but really not, because they just put them on the back burner. Like, we put our goals, our dreams on the back burner for the comfort, man, and that ain't cool. So television, turn that shit off. Those are like my main distractions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you can turn all that stuff off, but you still got to get to the work. Sometimes I have all that off and I still be procrastinating because for whatever reason, man, I just be putting it off. A lot of the times I'm overthinking. Like, I want to get started, but I'm overthinking what I need to do. Like, for instance, I procrastinated on this YouTube video for like all day for the most part because I was overthinking what I needed to do. And that in itself is a waste of time, man. Stop getting analysis paralysis and just jump into what you need to be doing and get to it. Like, get to it. Force yourself to get to it, man. Like, carve out some time. Like, if you got a goal and you feel yourself just wasting time, just like treat yourself like a child and get in the lab. Get to it, man. Carve out 30 minutes. And once that 30 minutes is up, you decide if you're going to keep going. You decide if you keep going. Then tomorrow, carve out an hour. When the hour is up, you decide if you want to keep going or not. And a lot of times what you'll see is that you're going to build momentum and you're going to keep going past that 30 minutes, past that hour, working on your goals. So with that said, man, I think I covered everything, man. Just remember that time is fleeting. Time don't last forever, man. It's funny because when we're younger, we're in a rush to get older. But when we're older, we yearn for those younger days, man. And we could have been just like working towards our goals when we were younger. Could have been doing this last year, the thing that I said I wanted to do, but I was procrastinating. And now you get to the present day and you're still procrastinating. When will it stop? Starve out distractions. Starve out those distractions. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just talking to myself, but you know what you need to do. Find a way. If you want to make a way, you're going to find a way to make a way, man. So starve out the distractions and kick yourself in the ass when it comes to the procrastination, man. Until next time, my name is Art, aka Arteria, and this is Art versus Arteria. Till next time, peace.